Hello, my beautiful collective. I hope this message finds you well. This is a timeless message meant to find you when it does. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. There has been such a completion energy within the collective energy. We're moving through eclipse season with a lunar eclipse tomorrow. And so it just feels like the collective has been moving through this space of figuring out what no longer works. And there's just been this heavy energy of grief through this completion. And when I was sitting with this before jumping on, the message I got from Spirit was the key is in the crumble. I'm looking over at the journal passage that I wrote while channeling. The key is in the crumble. And then the song that came to mind is the Jessie Reyez song, Crumble, where the specific words, it's like watching Babylon crumble. You got something good, you're about to fumble. And so it feels like that collective energy is that we are in a crumble of the old world, of the version that we once resonated with. And if we don't allow the crumble to happen, then we're going to fumble the blessings coming towards us through this shift, through embracing who you are in this time, through completion, because through the completion, baby, you're becoming. And it just feels like this space of figuring out what that means within the becoming. Wow. As I say that, the Two of Wands and the Judgment card come out. And the Judgment card is a card of the awakening. And so it's like you're figuring out who you're becoming through this awakening of who you are, of what path you want to take in this season of who you are awakening to. Are you going to release yourself from the shackles of what no longer resonates, of who no longer resonates, of the parts of yourself that you may be holding on to that don't resonate with you? Are you going to take the leap of faith? It's like this energy of moving with emotion, right? The eclipse is coming into it's moving through Pisces. So it's centered around the emotions and around feeling. And it just feels, wow. The Nine of Pentacles. Either you're going to water the garden that waters your soul and allow it to bloom, and you're going to allow the wisdom to flow to you and the joy to just be who you are. I'm called to look at the yellow in the background, the color of joy, the color of sunshine. Are you going to allow yourself to not only water your own garden, but shine within it, to nurture the bloom? Are you going to listen and pay attention to the signs and move with moderation and intuition and pour where you are poured into, to allow yourself to take this new path to enlightenment within yourself? It's like this total, I know that it's a partial lunar eclipse, but it's like this total eclipse of your heart, right? You've been purging so much from your heart space. You've been purging so much emotional grief, and you've been sitting in it. Like you've been sitting in the grief of the clarity that you received through this eclipse. And so because you have this clarity, you're able to pour where you are also poured into. You're able to bloom in not only the spaces you're at, but the spaces you're going to, because you're using your intuition and you're spreading your wings quite literally. It's like flying the nest. is what I just heard. And you're quite literally coming into the completion and the beginning. The 10 of Cups, complete emotional fulfillment. And baby, that's because you've been allowing yourself to let go of the burdens that have been weighing within your heart space, the mental blockages that created a cage around your heart. You've been removing them. It's like the key is within the crumble. You've allowed yourself to be the key to crumble every facade that your heart was holding onto, that was holding you back from this. And so because you're releasing that, universe has no choice but to align with that. And that is the 10 of Cups. You're leaving one cycle and starting another. And I'm just looking at this path. It's like it may be a creek, but right now I'm being called to perceive it as a pathway. And I'm looking at the Temperance card and the path leading to the enlightenment. Look at how joyous they are. Arms out. There are dancing children. They're in a space that feels safe, that feels like love, that feels like a rainbow. Sunshine and rainbows is what you deserve. And that's what universe wants to bless you with. That's what spirit is saying you're on your way to. You've been making space for it, babe. You've been making space through the emotional purging. And it hasn't been easy. But you can see clearly now, and you're moving within this space of the clarity that you received. It's like you have no choice. You have no choice but to move away from what has been holding you back. You can look up at it and see its beauty for what it is. You can look up at it and thank it for how far it's gotten you. But now it's time to go. Now it's time to take every broken bit and put it together in a new stained glass somewhere else. You and and what resonates with you. It's like you're taking this trek together. I just heard you're not alone on this journey, even if you feel like you're alone. The second person on this card is reminding us that we're not walking this path alone, even if it feels like we are, even if we feel like we're hobbling along on one leg, bandaged up, tired and aching. There is somebody walking right beside us, wrapped up, taking the journey with us in their own aches and their own pains and their own sorrows. Because you're not only releasing and letting go, you're also building new foundations within that. Wow. These new thoughts are coming towards you. And you're just acting on them. Like I said, it's that mental clarity that you're getting. You're no longer being weighed down by the weight that wasn't yours. You're rising above the obstacles. You're choosing a path that leads to growth. And you're holding your boundaries within that because you're in a space and time of understanding how important this journey is to you because of how much you've already grown throughout this process. Like, this isn't your first awakening, second, third, or fourth, babe. Like, this has been an ongoing process and an ongoing purge of so many things for years. And now you're just in a space of being able to set your boundaries in a very firm and clear way because you've already faced these obstacles. And now you're sitting in front of them. You're perceiving them in a way with clarity within the mind. I'm called to look at the crown. It's like the Ace of Swords is bringing the mental clarity for the Emperor to stand firm on those boundaries. And you may be perceived as stubborn. And I just heard that's fine. Let them think you're stubborn. It doesn't matter. You're protecting yourself in this time because you're protecting your bloom in your garden. From the Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, you are taking charge of what has always been the fruits of your labor. It's like you've been working so hard and tending so hard and maybe not seeing the fruits of your labor. Maybe you haven't seen them. Maybe you're wondering if you should even keep going on this thing. But Spirit's here to say that because you have been nurturing yourself and you've still been moving in a high vibration, you've still allowed compassion and grace to come to you. Now you're in a space of being the queen within your own world. And again, it's because you've come through the obstacles. You've crossed the creeks, you've walked down the path, and now you're sitting on your throne of wisdom, of knowledge, of abundance through your own creations. And I know it doesn't feel good right now. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords. It may not feel good right now. It may feel like you're being sneaky in how you're moving because you've been so private, but you're not being sneaky, you're being intentional. And you're not walking away without also knowing that you've left an offering, you've still left blessings. You've still left what you didn't have to take. You still left an offering in gratitude. But you're taking yours, you're taking what resonates, and you're leaving what doesn't. In very physical, emotional, and mental ways. It's like this total completion, this whole cycle completion. And now you're walking away with all of this new clarity. And you don't have to tell anybody. You can continue being in your own privacy on that. Like, I don't want anyone to feel like just because people think you're sneaky, that you are. You're not sneaky. You're just moving in with discernment. People will know what they need to know when you allow them to know it. Okay? So don't be pressured into anything that you're not ready for. Don't be pressured into doing anything that doesn't feel good at this time. Okay? Hold your boundaries really firm because you deserve what is coming to you through this completion. Don't let anybody make you believe that you're not. And don't let your current circumstances make you feel like it's not coming. Don't let your current circumstances make you feel like you're not going to get everything you want. It doesn't have to look perfect. You just have to keep moving with the pure intention within your heart, knowing that you are doing what's best for you. Wow, as above, so below. You've been manifesting it because you have been working with your shadow aspects. You've been going within and understanding in very introspective ways how this clarity that you've received has impacted you. And you've allowed it to propel you through this manifestation because you understand as above, so below. As within, so without. You are the alchemist. You can take anything coming to you and transmute it to work for you. And you can also see people within their shadows because you've walked within yours. Wow. As I say that, prying eyes, someone has their eyes on you. Literally, it's that you can see people within the shadows. Trust that. Trust that. It's like, it's almost that energy of go ahead and look, make me famous. Go ahead and keep watching. Make me rich. Go ahead and keep watching. I have emotional fulfillment through what I'm moving through. Like it's this energy of, you know, that there are onlookers and people lurking within the shadows, and that is because you have walked within the shadows to understand and see and perceive things so very clearly, because you're moving with so much discernment and clarity right now. So it's like, keep working in your magic. You see how they are still so focused on what they're doing. They are still focusing on their magic that they're working on. They're not even perceiving that there is somebody watching them. And it's because you're not going to give your power away to this person who's trying to siphon your power, trying to see what you're doing, trying to take what's yours and claim it as theirs. Try to know how and why and what. Because you've been so private, now people are intrigued and they want to know. They want to know what's going on with you and what you're doing. Let them. And go put on a show while you're at it. I think I just posted something like that on my TikTok while I was falling asleep the other night. It was like this weird random channel and I just posted it as I was falling asleep. And I feel like that's hilarious that this is so validating to that. It's like, yeah, they're watching. Let them have fun in the process. Don't take it so seriously. Don't let the fear of people watching you stop you from having fun. Because you know what? It's not just people watching you that want to know what you're doing. It's people watching you that are going to help bring forth the manifestations within this new journey. You're attracting the people who vibrate at your frequency. So what if the low vibe people are watching? They can't impact you because you're in this space of working within your magic so deeply that it literally can't impact you negatively because you are so divinely protected, babe. Like your protection is so deep and so vast that it's almost like I dare you. Because let's play, right? Like, I dare you, let's play. And it almost feels like that's part of this let loose energy. Like, just have fun with knowing that you are so valuable and so important that people are spending their time on you. And just let loose within that. Let yourself fly within that. Let yourself be seen and perceived in new ways within that. Okay? It doesn't matter who's watching. It's not stopping you from doing what you're doing. To the Grave Secrets. I've actually never seen this card. And this is really interesting because I have that tattooed on me. It's a best friend tattoo. Shout out to my homegirl Jen. To the grave. Secrets to the grave. The things that you're being guided to in this time are meant to be held close to you. The information coming up towards you and around you within this time, keep it close to your heart. Don't share anything at this time. Continue to stay within your privacy, within your personal life, but also just within the things you're being spoken, like the things you're being told. Hold those to your heart. It's really important that you're moving with discernment. It's like I'm looking at the card, the headstones on the card say secrets kept. Secrets kept will be met is what I just keep hearing, and I'm not really sure what that means. That may be specific, that may mean something to somebody. Secrets kept will be met. So maybe you're making a deal with somebody, maybe you're getting into relation with somebody, maybe, there is just this new connection coming towards you. Keep it private. Don't let too much out right now. And it just feels like it's because you have people that do want to wish you ill, that maybe not ill, but who don't have the most positive intentions. And so you just don't want to overshare anything, because some of the people who are watching you could be trying to throw your blessings off course. And so, again, very specific within that. I actually kind of want to get one more card here, please. Is there anything else, Spirit? Ooh. We're just going to take this top one. So this flipped out, distraction. People may be distracting you. You may feel like there is a lot of energy coming towards you to pulling you away from something that is meaningful. And I just heard moth to a flame, moth to the light. Be careful. It's again just validating that not everyone deserves your light, and to pay attention to who's coming towards you, to have the discernment in that, to not allow yourself to be distracted by a moth perceived as a butterfly. Again, very specific. Cast a circle, raising vibrations. Again, this just feels like that energy of you're not alone. You have people around you supporting you in this time, and Spirit wants you to let yourself be supported while you're moving through this time, because the collective is moving through this very collective energy at different capacities, and it's like being able to share your gifts and your insights and what is moving around you is going to help raise the vibration collectively, because we're sharing wisdom, we're sharing wealth, we're sharing knowledge, and it just feels like we're bringing in that community. So this feels really good. Just have your discernment, know who and what to share, and keep things really private in this time. There's like this energy of, you've removed these rose-colored glasses, and you're moving with this clarity, and you're seeing people so clearly that it feels like they can feel you seeing them, and they don't like how that feels. So again, just kind of mucky energy, but nothing to be fearful of, because as long as you are moving with your pure intentions and you are using your discernment in this time while connecting to those who do vibrate at your vibration, and you're again moving away from so much old and moving into so much new at the same time, and you don't have to have it all figured out right now. It's like, allow yourself to continue moving within the space of the shadow and the unknown. Continue to allow yourself to trust yourself and the feelings coming up within you. Lead with your emotions in this time, and allow yourself to let go of the emotions that are no longer resonating within the space that you're carrying right now. You are quite literally, my love, in such a different space, in such a higher vibration, that anything out of alignment with you is throwing your nervous system off. And that is your body telling you that this is not in alignment. Listen to that. It's okay if it hurts. Growth and healing is not always easy. In fact, it is the hardest work we will ever do in our lives. And I'm so proud of you for choosing this journey. All these blessings coming towards you, my love, are things that you have been meant to receive your whole life. The key is within the crumble. You just allowed everything to crumble away to make the space for it, and to understand how worthy you are. It's like, for the first time, you are standing so firm within your boundaries, and you genuinely don't give a shit whose feelings it hurts, to live within your own boundaries. Okay? If your boundaries offend somebody, they are not meant to be within your vibration. Okay? Listen to your body, listen to your nervous system. Lead with that. Let the crumble be the key. The key is within the crumble. And I'm just seeing right now, like, this heart crumbling, but like thinking about the stained glass on this, it's like the heart is crumbling, but you're picking up the pieces within your heart and you're putting them back together in a stained glass. And how beautiful is that to be able to radiate? Oh my gosh, I feel like so much joy, and I'm getting really moved with emotion thinking about that. Congratulations on picking up your pieces and moving in such beautiful ways. You understand that everything that broke you only brought you to your beauty. Ooh, baby! I love you so much. I really hope this resonated with you, and I hope that you're giving yourself compassion and grace through this time while also offering others compassion and grace. I had a conversation with a guest today how moving through my shadows and my inner healing has allowed me to perceive everybody from their inner child, and it just allows so much compassion. And if more of the world could perceive everybody from their inner child, then I think we would just live such a more peaceful life, and being able to understand and resonate with people at maybe levels that we wouldn't have otherwise. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how old we are, we're still broken inner children trying to pick up the pieces and navigate what being whole looks and feels like. You're doing a really good job. And so thank you for being here. If any of this resonated, I would be so grateful if you like, shared, and or subscribed. Your girl is celebrating her 40th tomorrow, and I'm feeling so many emotions. It's so resonant to the completion and the beginning for me. So I'm going to go sit with all of my emotions, and I'm just really grateful to be on this journey, and I'm just reminded every day that it doesn't matter how old we are, we can start over and find love and joy and peace at any age, and it's a very beautiful thing. So I'm getting emotional, but that is on par for eclipse energy. So I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful eclipse. Allow yourself to ground and find peace. You're not meant to know it all. You're not meant to see it, the path in front of you. You're just meant to feel your way through it. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next message.